that stuff.
I do have a fun story though.
Go for it.
From Hellboy 1. We were arriving in the garbage truck, our vehicle. That was like our Batmobile. A garbage truck. We were arriving to the scene of a crime or the scene of a happening. We had to walk down a really long corridor, make a left turn and walk down another long corridor before we see Professor Broom, father figure to Hellboy, played by John Hurt. He was on a staircase. So, bless his soul. So we were walking. Now mind you, in my Abe Sapien makeup, I'm basically blind, right? So I have like little tear ducts I look through with these big eyes out here that are built into the mask. Over those eyes were a pair of goggles with water in them. So it's like, and they were fogging up at that because it was cold in this set we were on. So having to walk down this long corridor, make a left turn and walk down that, and have a stopping mark that we stop and then look to the right. I had to do this all by feel, and I could barely make out the shoulder of Ron. As long as I knew where that shoulder was, I was good. So here we are walking down the corridor on the first take, and action! Walking, we make the turn, good, I'm still going good, yeah. I hit Ron, and because we stopped before I thought we were supposed to stop, and so I'm at the wrong angle, I'm facing this way, we're supposed to be looking that way, and so I kind of gently try to get myself, I can't see anything, so I put my hand on Ron's back to get the trajectory of his back so I can because I didn't know where the cameras were either. So I'm touching, I'm doing this and going, okay, I think I'm good. And we were much closer together. So Guillermo del Toro yells, "Cut! Doug Jones, can we do one more take without you feeling up Ron's ass?"
Yeah, I'm trying to tell him, that's not my shoulder.
Apparently.
I know, I have, a very well-formed ass, but the tail should have given it away.
He had that long leather coat on, in my defense. I couldn't feel the whole curvature. I didn't know. And the cameras were behind us at that point, so they were seeing the entire feeling up.
The good news is that from that point on, Doug and I roomed together and saved the production a lot of money from an extra hotel room.
Did you take anything from working with John Hurt? The man is a legend. What did you guys glean from working with him?
Well, I was going to say something really snarky, but the guy's dead. Come on. Can't defend himself. I just, there are these moments when you get around people who you are truly awed by, and there's less and less of them walking the planet, Like we lost Robert Forster today, he was a giant. Jackie Brown, remember Jackie Brown?
Yeah.
But John Hurt was one of these guys that I'd known almost since I decided to become an actor. He was so much larger than life and so legendary. And the fact that he was in my presence playing a family member, in the same movie as me, I never really, I think you were asking for something more fun than this.
No. That's stuff.
Oh, it's just good.
I was awed by John Hurt, and I was awed by what a pure actor he was.
Yes.
And I used to say to him, if there was no acting profession, John, you'd be fucking homeless. Because there's nothing else you could do except this, but thank God there's this.
He was born for that, yeah, absolutely. He was a legend indeed. Speaking of,
And I really will apologize to anybody who brought their kids about my dad's shitty language.
He should just follow you on Twitter, I'm sure.
I'm going to try to do better.
By
Not
the way,
really.
By the way, I also ran, speaking of our co-stars from Hellboy 1, Rupert Evans, who played young Agent Myers in that movie, I just ran into him in New York City, and he says to say hello and love to all of you. He's currently on the CW's Charmed.
Well, let's talk about another member of your BPRD,
Yes.
Selma
Blair.
Selma couldn't be here.
Selma could not be here today, but she did send me a textual message on the textual device, and I am to read this aloud to all of you. If you will indulge me for a moment. Selma says, "Please tell them I love being with the guys I love so much." She's talking about us. I love meeting the fans.
She said guy, okay?
No, guys, it's got an S. I love meeting the fans, even if my line is shorter than these famous dudes. She does fine when she's at conventions, she does. I still have a compromised immune system from a transplant, so this was impossible to be there today. But I so hope I'm invited next year to share the love. Many Liz, Sherman, flames, and hugs. All my love, Selma.
And how have you guys kept on through the years? Do you guys stay in contact? Like, obviously Selma is battling MS. She's pretty public about it. It's a pretty brave battle. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, indeed.
Do you guys still, I mean, you talked to her. Why didn't you text Ron?
Because I texted her saying, do you have a message for today?
Right. Do you guys still talk to each other after Hellboy 1 and 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty regularly. And when you, I know there was a lot of work going into making a third movie with Guillermo. We did not get the third film, hopefully the closure to the story you guys introduced in 1 and 2. But we did get a Hellboy that I enjoyed with David Harbour. Did you guys see the film? Did you guys enjoy the most recent Hellboy film? What was it?
Did you see it there?
I did see it. I wanted to know what we were up with. So,
Ron, you did not see it.
I'm a blank slate.
and that's probably a good thing, you know, yeah. I saw it.
I can still say bad stuff about it, though. I mean, not having seen it.
It's
But
like Martin Scorsese talking about Marvel movies and how he doesn't like them.
And David Harbour is a lovely fellow. Yes, he is. He really is. Yeah.
If you guys got a chance to make your Hellboy 3, what did you want to do in the third film that maybe you didn't see done with the characters in the first two? Where would you like to see your characters go?
well, Doug wanted to just see anything. He wanted to just basically see where he was going.
It's true. It's true.
He didn't give a shit where he was going. He just wanted to see.
I just want to see that place.
He loves it.
Instead of just, having his hand on my ass the whole time.
But Ron, the second movie is different than the first, like in a lot of ways. There's a love interest for Liz's character, like you kind of have a rival in the first movie that you don't have in the second one, and now you're the main interest for Liz's character. Your character's given a bit much more to do in that second movie. How would you guys have expanded on it? How would you have liked to have seen it expanded if you'd gone to a third film?
Well, of course, there's no. I mean, one doesn't, begin to let one's mind wander about what the third film should look like when one is in the hands of somebody like Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo always conceived of this as a trilogy, and everything that happens in the first two films will be resolved in the third one, because there won't be any others. And the things that needed to be resolved were epic in proportion. It was like Hellboy is the beast of the apocalypse. He's summoned to Earth with an oracle, which is non-negotiable, which is that he will be the seed of destruction of all mankind. The second movie ends with her being pregnant with twins. There's what sets up this final resolve. Hellboy has been raised to do good, but born to do evil. So he's constantly has this Nietzschean philosophical